Hello Cruising World, Mick the Suit Guy with you. Today I can finally announce I was waiting for the new schedules to come out for the Carnival Horizon that I will be doing yet another Suit Guy group tour or group cruise, but this time with a difference because it is the Suit Guys cruise because my good friend Jim Bobo is going to help us out with this one. He is running a Facebook page, which I'm going to put in the links to this video. Jim wears suits just like me. Well, not just like me. As I always like to say, he doesn't have the matching shoes yet. Who does, though? Who does? Anyway, I want to give you some info on this cruise, and if you'd like to join us, we'd love you to join us. We are going all out on this cruise, so I thought I'd share the information with you. It is going to be on Carnival Horizon. Now, it's a long way out, to give you plenty of time to prepare, and more so give us plenty of time to prepare. It's going to be November the 8th, 2025. That's 2 years away. But here's the reason we did it that far out. Number one, it's an ABC cruise, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. 2 sea days out, 2 sea days back. Here is the schedule for it. I'm showing you on the screen right now. So as you can see, we leave on Saturday out of Miami at 4 o'clock. Then we have 2 sea days. Then we are in Aruba from 8 until 10 p.m. and Bonaire from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. That's pretty awesome. And then Curacao from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., which is still a decent day. And then a couple of fun days at sea before we return. So that is your schedule or your itinerary for the cruise. Now, so why did we do it this far out? Well, a number of reasons. Number one, these cruises are really popular. And number two, you'll get your choice of cabins a lot more so on these when you book them early because they are so popular. And number three, and I'll give you a comparison before I go over everything else, we are actually on this cruise next December on the Horizon, the same exact itinerary. And we booked it when the cruise very first came out. There's a big group of us. We've basically taken over the Havana area at the back because, as many of you know, the Havana area on the Vista class is just about the most popular and best area on a ship, in my opinion. Everybody's entitled to one, but that's what I think, and that's what I know a lot of people think. So what happens is when these cruises are so popular, you buy early, you make a huge saving. The price is going to go up. I guarantee it. I don't normally guarantee anything, but I will guarantee you that the prices will go up on this. Based on the one we are doing next December, which we booked a year ago, so we booked about 2 years out. We have the Havana interiors are now completely sold out. And there's only a few left on this one already. The Havana extended aft balconies, they went up in price by $661. So if you bought it when the cruise was first announced, you saved $661 versus buying it today. We actually have, we splurged a bit. We got one of those wraparound, the HM category, the wraparound Havana balconies up top there. That has gone up $921 since it was announced a year ago. So just a heads up. I mean, pricing today over a year ago for this cruise, when it first came out, the Havana interior was $1,750. This year it was like $1,817. The extended aft was $2,852. It's now $3,057. And the Havana, the wraparound one, is the Vista balcony basically. It went up about $250, $260. So that's already more expensive to start with. So these cabins are only going to go up. So I really, because we're going all out, we have 50 cabins reserved on this. And we put this up 2 days ago. Actually, this is going out on Saturday, so 4 days ago. Today is Friday. So we put it up on Tuesday. I can't even add up. I'm so excited about this cruise. Whatever Tuesday to Friday is. And we already sold 20 cabins, and I have several other people getting back to me hopefully today and tomorrow. So we are going to sell, I think, these 50 cabins on this, so we may end up actually getting more. So this is going to be a very, very big cruise. So, pricing, you may ask yourself. Let's go over some of this stuff. Now, we have a group, obviously. There are benefits to groups in that Everybody that books under the group rate will also get an extra $100 on board credit. We're going to have our own party. If we get 50 cabins, it will be a private party. If we have less than 50, it'll be a party with all the other groups, but nevertheless, we will have our own party. And everybody's going to get 2 tote bags in their room. Woo! Who's excited? 2 tote bags. What more could you want? Plus, obviously, if you know me, you know I'm an organizer, and so's Jim. So we're going to be having all sorts of things planned on the sea days, and also we'll have excursions in all the ports. We're going to get Julie's in charge of getting a hotel room block for before the cruise, so everybody can get to meet each other before the cruise. Obviously, that's a bit early for all that stuff right now, but is it? Because I've already contacted a couple of tour companies in Aruba and Bonaire, or one in particular that covers both the islands, and as I speak, they are putting together some packages for me. I know one of the things I really want to do in Aruba is we're going to charter a big boat, catamaran or something, and we're going to do a sunset sail in Aruba. We're there for so long, we can also do a tour of the island during the day, same in Bonaire and Curacao. A little less time there, but we'll definitely have some stuff going on there. And like I said, on the ship, boom, everything is there. Now, just to explain how groups work. With a group, you only have to put $50 down, $25 a person. So based on 2 people, all the stuff I'm going to tell you is based on 2 people. Obviously we can do 1, 3, 4, whatever. So based on 2 people, $50 down, hold you a spot in the group and guarantees the pricing we have on the group pricing, even if the price goes up. But you cannot book your actual cabin until you put down a $500 deposit. I know that sounds a lot, but it is a fully refundable deposit if you cancel. So is the 50. Fully refundable if you do not go. And you have to put the 50 down by December the 16th of this year. You don't have to pay the deposit to book your cabin till June the 11th of 2025. Bear in mind, and I strongly encourage anybody that can to book the full cabin as soon as possible. At the point you book your cabin, you will get the choice of what cabins are available at that time. So if you leave it until June the 10th, 2025, there may not be many cabins left, if any. Because I tell you, this particular cruise, the ABC cruise, it sells out. It's very, very popular. They do a lot to Aruba on Bonaire or Aruba and Curacao, and on the way back they'll stop in Dominican Republic or Grand Turk or something like that. But there's not too many that do the true ABC, Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, which is why you get to spend 8 to 10 in both these islands. So you really get a good chance to explore. Now, the pricing that we have, and this is just rough pricing, we got interiors on deck 7 for $1,540 for 2 people. That's not per person, that's for 2 people. And deck 8 for $1,550, again for 2 people. We have a few deluxe ocean views. The deluxe ones are the ones that have 2 bathrooms, 1 toilet, but 2 bathrooms, as in 2 shower, whatever, for $1,900. And we have balconies. We have a lot of balconies. Deck 7 midship for about $2,380, and midship deck 8 for about $2,390. Now, to be in the group, you don't have to book the group rate. You can book other rate codes. For example, right now, Carnival has a really good offer going on with triple perks. Oh, I say really good, I mean good, in that the deposit is very low. So what a lot of people are doing right now is they're booking under that $100 deposit, although it is non-refundable. But it's also about $50 cheaper than the group rate, and it has $50 on board credit. So you'll end up getting $150 on board credit because you'll get the $50 from the rate code and $100 from the group rate. So you'll get $150, but the deposit is non-refundable. It's a wash though. You're going to save $50 odd on the cruise, and you're going to get $50 extra on board credit. I can promise you in a month or 2, that won't be the case. The price of any offer that's out there will be more than the group rate. So a lot of people have done that right now. We have sold, like I said, 20 odd cabins already, and we've got a few more coming in today, I know, because people have asked me all sorts of questions, and they say they're going to call me later on today. So this is going to be a very, very popular cruise. I promise you that. There are some offer codes that will not qualify for the group. I had 2 people book yesterday that are actually in a casino offer. And casino offers and offers like that do not qualify for groups because you already get like a lot of onboard credit, a lot of benefits from those. But that doesn't mean you can't join in with all the fun activities and shore excursions and everything that we are doing. Now, the only caveat is you do have to book through us. Always a catch, right? It's not really a catch because that way we can get everybody the extra onboard credit and we can get everybody together and we know who's on the cruise and it's all easy to follow. Like I said, we have a private group, we have a private Facebook page and all that good stuff. And we are going to have an absolute blast on this. I may make it compulsory for everybody that cruises to buy a suit and wear it on one day. Wouldn't it be awesome if we had 100 people on this cruise and all the gentlemen wore a suit and all the ladies wore a dress that matched the gentleman's suit, just like me and Julie do? Ha ha! Could you imagine the picture we would get with that? But we're going to do all sorts of things on the ship. We're going to recreate like it's a Journeys cruise, and we have the power of numbers to do whatever we want to do. And I'm going to wear a T-shirt that just says, "Do you know who I am?" And then they'll leave me alone. They won't leave me alone. They will not leave me alone. But yeah, so I mean, I'm not going to go into too much more detail on this. I don't want to bore you with all the good stuff. That obviously we'll get T-shirts made, but just remember, this is a group for a cruise that is going to be an absolute blast with some wonderful people going on it. We've already sold a ton of cabins, so I already know it's going to probably be. I already know it's probably. I have a very good feeling that we're going to sell out the 50 cabins, and if we do, we'll ask for more. And it's just going to be the suit guys, Jim and I, with Julie, the suit dress. Suit guys, dress girls. That's what I meant. Whatever. I don't care. But if you are interested, please email me. As always, my email is coming up at the end of this video. And I'd love to see as many of you as possible come with us. It's just going to be a really, really fun time. A great itinerary. I love the Horizon. I have a full ship tour. I'm going to put the link to that in the comments on this as well, just so you can see if you haven't been on the ship, how great it is. And the key is, it has my favorite restaurant in the entire cruising world, Gigi's. So I can tell you this, we are going to buy that restaurant out one night and we are going to have a good old time in Gigi's. I'm going to make, I got plans and more plans for this one. I'm going to try and use some of my muscle and get some of my favorite comedians on board if we have enough numbers. Because when you have enough numbers, you have a lot of say in what goes on. So help me out to help you out. Have a wonderful cruise to a wonderful ship on a wonderful itinerary with wonderful people and have the time of your lives. And I'll just leave you with this thought. Book early, gives you time to select the favorite cabin. It gives you time to pay over a period of time, and it'll be here before you know it. We always cruise 2 years out, but you know, if you've got cruises in between, you need something to look forward to. What more than cruising with the suit guys and the dress lady? It's better than dress girl, dress lady. Suit guys and the dress lady. And you'll all be honorary suit guys and dress ladies on this cruise. So, again, email me if you want more information. I am going on the Venezia on Monday for 17 glorious days, which is going to be a blast, but I will be checking my email every single day, multiple times, so I will be able to answer any questions anybody may have about this cruise, and we look forward to hopefully seeing some of you. Also, send me your tips and cruising traditions. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos on that coming up. I'm going to be I'm hoping, on the Venezia to interview some people live, because I've got 17 days on there and I know a lot of people going, a lot of friends of mine, so I'm hoping to do some live tips interviews, switch it up a little bit and hopefully get some crew members on there. But send me your tips, send me your cruising traditions, and any questions you have. Doesn't have to be related to this cruise, you can send them to me, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel. I know it's a small channel, I can't compete with the big boys and girls, but I have fun doing it. But I'm very close to 2,000 subscribers. I'm 13 away. So if you are watching this and you haven't subscribed, just pretend you like me and subscribe and hit that bell to get notifications. And let me hit that 2,000 to just stroke my ego. That's all I need. I know these other people, they'll post a picture of them sitting on their balcony and get 2,000 likes. I don't care about that. I just want to get to 2,000 and, as Julie calls it, my Robin Redbreast will come out, which actually has got to shrink a little bit because between you and me, this 17-day cruise coming up, I tried all my suits on and we've been cruising so much. A lot of them don't exactly fit well right now. So I'm going to be in the gym a lot. That's all I'm going to say. And with that, please come on our cruise. Please subscribe. I just want to have the greatest cruise ever. I will see you later, Cruising World. Hopefully in 2 years. Any questions? Email me anytime. cruisingsuitguy@gmail.com. I promise I'll reply as soon as possible. Want to book a cruise or any type of travel? We are travel agents. Check out our site, elitetravelconnection.com, or email me, mick@elitetravelconnection.com. We are here for you. Finally, subscribe, please. Pretty please. You know you want to. Go on. I won't beg you. Okay, I'm begging. Please. Subscribe. Thank you.